you know, shirts off if we needed to, and there's just a big glass thing and people on the other side are, you know, studying for their calculus finals and they can't hear a thing, but we're jumping and screaming and dancing. Hello, I am P Crook, Vancouver-based rap artist, part of the hip-hop community here. What can I say? It's been a blessing to have music and use it as a form of healing and expression and flexing in a way as well. P Crook was kind of a very natural happening. The P is for Powis, which is my government name, and the Crook is for these teeth that come out of my gums that are a bit wonky. Because back in the day, I was very self-conscious about my smile, about my teeth. There were years where I didn't smile showing my teeth in the photograph. You know, I do the or I go, oh, you know, like I knew all the ways to hide them properly, but still staying natural. And then I got over that with the help of some people and the help of myself as well. But back in the day when we weren't so serious about the rap stuff and we were just freestyling, I would just go into this zone and give myself this persona. Yo, it's P Crook throwing down, blah, blah, blah. P Crook, because the teeth are funny, And then my friend said, yo, I'm doing this show. Do you want to be part of this? I said, yeah, I do. He says, well, what do you want me to put on the poster? P Crook, I guess, is the most I've rapped under, so yeah, please do that. For now, I really like P Crook. I have this thing that was something that made me self-conscious, my smile, and now I love my smile, you know? I've been writing rhymes my whole life. That goes back to that talent thing I said earlier, you know, if an 8-year-old can fill up a page with rhymes, probably there's something in there that deserves to be explored. My eldest, or my older brothers, I had 2 older brothers, and we weren't allowed to watch TV during the weekdays, and as a result, we were allowed to listen to music. My parents loved music. They loved, basically, these 2 albums were on heavy rotation, which was 2001, the Dr. Dre album, very classic, and also the Cardinal Official Firestarter Volume 1. These 2 were just in rotation all the time. We always listened to them. The music was incredible. The words were great. We wanted to do what they did. My brothers and I, we all wrote, and I kept that habit. Into elementary school, I would rap, I freestyle for my friends, they would lose their minds. Grade 7, 2 kids would follow me around. Kids, they were a year younger than me. 2 other guys would follow me around, and I rhyme about what I saw, just freestyle. They're losing their minds. What? High school, you know, kind of mess around with the buddies. And then in the early years of university, I was messing around with my one buddy. He said, yo, maybe we should record this stuff for real instead of just these phone microphones. And we started recording at the Imagination Lab at the Vancouver Public Library Central Branch. There's a recording studio you can borrow time at. So you go there, it's a room, you know, maybe half the size of this room, you know, 2.5 meters, maybe 3 meters long. The biggest room is called the Live Room 3, I believe. And we had a nice microphone, and you could plug in your own computer and record it into there, and the sound acoustics were great. And we're just in there, just going off. Man, we were so excited. We were writing our rhymes, we'd go in there and just, you know, shirts off if we needed to. And there's just a big glass thing, and people on the other side are, you know, studying for their calculus finals, and they can't hear a thing, but we're jumping and screaming and dancing. So before any of us got our own home gear or got exposed to people with really good gear, we cut our teeth at the Imagination Lab. So shout outs to the library, man. So important in my time, because they were like, what? I sound good, dude. And that was the beginning of, I'm really gonna listen to my own songs legitimately hundreds of times, because it sounds, I love the way my voice sounds. And then my one buddy, Casera, got a home studio, built it one piece at a time, speakers, mic, keys, guitar, okay. And then we go there and he would just be a magician, you know, well trained in beat making, be able to throw down a bunch of beats, incredible lyricist. We made a bunch of songs together. Dude, that was such an incredible time. And then I bought my own very modest setup, you know, nice mic interface, And then I made a bunch of friends and I can go to their studios. When I do stuff by myself, I can just do it here. Yeah, basically it started just very organically, rapping about, you know, what we saw, how we felt, and then to the library, a couple performances. Whoa, that performance was really fun. Next thing you know, you're performing and a couple random people come see your performance and say, oh, I think I have a friend that you would like. Oh, I have a friend that you would like. Oh, and then your network builds and then you get more invites to perform more places and then you grow and grow and grow and grow. So that's been my story so far, basically, man. One of the players on my team, Maya, I gave her this pair of shoes and said, would you do me a favor and paint them? Yeah. And she said, what do you want on them? And I said, just do whatever you want. Just paint whatever you want. And she knows I like this anime. I tell them all the time. I freaked out when she gave them to me, bro. I lost my mind. I haven't been able to wear them. I'm too nervous that they're gonna get messed up, you know? And this is Midoriya Izuku from My Hero Academia. I got a little shrine. My buddy Kevin gave me this beautiful birthday card, man. It's just the simple things in life, bro. He wrote this beautiful card, very intimate to have on the whatever. I'm so glad you bring such an amazing group of people together. Does not matter if it's a door to a promotion, new friends, to new experiences, or a better version of yourself. Thank you for showing me it's possible to break down these forbidden doors. Getting a bit choked up here. Love, Kev. What a great life, eh? Oh man, that's special. This is my little shrine where I do a lot of my stuff. Thank you card from one of the captains on my team. Can't talk too much about it without legitimately bursting into tears because the first time I read it, it took me 35 minutes to read it because I literally was crying like I lost a loved one after every sentence. It was like, this is just so special. But yeah, they bought me this soccer ball as a gift, as a thank you last season. Have not kicked it once because it holds so much sentimental value. Maya painted this ball for the team, but I just kept it. And yeah, last year we did this thing that I learned from one of my teachers in high school called a compliment sheet, where she handed us a piece of paper with the names of all of our classmates and said, write down one nice thing about each of your classmates. Could be a word, could be a sentence. And then we all did, and then she put them together, and then at the end of the year handed us a piece of paper with, 15 compliments on it. It was so special. I said, yo, I'm doing that with my team. So I got them to do it to me. I put the Wave logo on the top of their thing. It was beautiful. I was like, here, your compliment sheet, guys. They're like, oh my gosh, this is sweet. And one of them comes up to me and goes, here. I said, what? She's like, we made you one. I was like, made me a what? Like, made you a compliment sheet. And I opened it, man. Oh man, I was crying so hard. It was so special. I mean, this is it. I don't know if we can get a close up. It's pretty intimate stuff. Just lots of beautiful sentiment. Oh, maybe I'll read one. Palace brings so much energy and excitement to practice. He makes everything seem so fun, sometimes even sprints. I'm so grateful to have had Palace as a coach this year, and I hope that he can coach us next year so we can play some games and win. Just a bunch of stuff like that. Is a dude from Burnaby, Vancouver area who makes beautiful music. Now he's going by Z-And and his buddy No Calvin. It means collabed with a bunch of people. If you want to find his stuff, Z-And. Burnabarian was a great record. Probably my favorite song of his that's released is Plastic. That's a really good one, really nice jam. But he's got some stuff that's unreleased that who knows if it'll ever be released. He showed me in the car one day and I just had an experience. I really hope he releases it, but that's not my call. That's his call. He's the artist. I would love to be a leader in showing people that you can still rap about yourself, whatever level you're at, money-wise, fame-wise, rap game-wise, and talk about yourself and talk out your feelings in hip-hop form and show, yo, some people do want to come hear this stuff. And not necessarily the whole show, not necessarily the whole album, but a few songs you are allowed to be vulnerable. You are allowed to talk about things that have hurt you in the past And if you want to talk about how they hurt you, or talk about how they hurt you and how you overcome them, that's up to you and your style. I want to be a leader and show rap artists that they can be themselves and still continue to climb, because I have been on a slow, steady rise in terms of having more contacts, having more opportunities to rap, having more opportunities to rap for money, having more opportunities to rap for bigger crowds, and I have not compromised my attitude once. And I'm not this huge global superstar by any stretch, but I have had continued growth, saying what I want to say my way, even if a couple key people in my life say, oh, that's really corny, or it's almost cringe, you know? There were times where I would hang around the youth and I'd let them put on whatever music they want, and they play some, you know, new trap where these drug dealers are talking about being hard and all this stuff and, you know, killing people and whatever, and that's their reality. For some people are lying about that stuff. I hate to break it to you, but a lot of people, that's their reality. And I thought, and I saw them jamming to it, and part of me thought, man, I would really like it if they jammed to my music like that. Should I make a song like that? I've had some experiences like that. Maybe I'll make a song like that and they can, you know, see that I'm hard. But then I reflected and thought, no, I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it for me. And I continued to just rap about the stuff that was close to my heart, my battles with codependency issues, my, you know, past of being bullied and bullying and trying to exercise those demons. And then I came across somebody who saw me rhyming in my purest, most honest form and said, this is incredible. I want to give you opportunities. I want to give you a chance. That person was Ndidi Cascade. I'm so grateful for her and all the opportunities she gives me all the time. It's wild. But we connected when I was in my most honest form. So I hope that my role can be to show people that honesty can still help you succeed. You can succeed from being honest. You don't have to put on a front. If you have the skill and you have the dedication, you can rap about your life wherever it is. If you're someone slinging papers, if you're bagging stuff at a local grocery store, if you're rhyming in front of your friends, if you're just on YouTube getting 3 views, whatever. If you're doing it and you're being yourself, you can still climb. And I hope that I continue to climb so I can look people in the face and actually tell them it is possible to be yourself. You don't have to do what other people tell you just to get views and get popularity. So that would be my thing. That would be my hope.
Let me talk about the truth, about what I've seen, about these professionals interviewing me. The culture, they boost it, yes, the scene. Hey, Weebo, thanks for featuring me. You know what it is, you know how we do. We did the whole tour of my freaking room. I'm so glad that they put the shine on my stuff. People know when I rhyme, this ain't a bluff. I got so much love surrounding me, and that felt so good to be the interviewee. They had the best questions for me, and I have a question for thee. How did you get so sick with the steez? Oh, I'm passing the mic to ye. Hit this beat.
Ooh, okay, alright. We don't talk about money or pussy. We talk funny and P Crook. Okay, P Crook be the phenomena. Okay, just like his fairy cartoon academia. Okay, we get victory. You gonna see P Crook story. Okay, we doing just like documentary. You're legendary. Okay, you know what I'm saying. Okay, you got lots of homie. We gotta be the OG in Vancouver. We brewing. Okay, we are popping. Ooh, see, he Puru's kingdom. Okay, you see, it's his town. Okay, okay, it's like hip-hop. Okay, we do underground. We do the second fool. Okay, yeah, we balling like the fool, Just like the pandemic, we bullying like a P Crook. Okay, wow, that's so dope. I fucking my foe, but that's fine. we chill in the vibe.
Yo,
Woo.
that was sick. That was sick.